The Speaker of Parliament recalled the House during the week to resume sittings to consider some COVID-19 related business. When the sitting began, a Deputy Minister of Health, Dr. Bernard Okoe Boye, updated the House on the situation of meningitis in the Upper West and East regions and the general situation regarding COVID-19.
Mr. Speaker, the vaccines that are given to people in the meningitis belt, including Ghana, Senegal, Burkina Faso, etc., protect the people from getting CSM caused by the various bacterial strains except NMX Cerebrospinal X, that is meningitis Cerebrospinal X. The Cerebrospinal X has no vaccine, and that played a key role in the fatalities recorded. Late reporting to the hospital was a factor as well. Mr. Speaker, the science has taught us that the epidemic curve we witness in the Upper West region is not because we gave all our attention to COVID-19 at the expense of CSM. The epidemic is also not because vaccination wasn't done or is not being done. It is because we are dealing with a novel bacterium in quotes, NMX Cerebrospinal X, of which there is no vaccine in the world as I speak.
His submission on the meningitis was met with strong opposition from the Dafiama Busi Issa MP, Dr. Sebastian Sendari.
Mr. Speaker, if you use 63, what conclusion would you make that will bring meaningful interventions to help the people of Upper West? So we are not surprised. The people of Upper West are not surprised because even the Ministry of Health does not understand the burden of meningitis in Upper West. Because how can you use 63 cases to make a conclusion when we had 273, out of which about 43 died? So, Mr. Speaker, I don't want to say that this statement is misleading, but it needs better and further particulars for us to really understand the situation in Upper West.
The matter of election 2020 also came up strongly in the House. The Minority Leader Haruna Idrisu called for the Electoral Commission to be summoned to the House on their plans for the upcoming elections.
The Independent Electoral Commission, created under Article 45 of this Constitution, owes this country and members of Parliament a duty. They would have to be summoned to come and give us their roadmap as to their preparedness in view of COVID. Our democracy will evolve and our democracy will survive COVID.
The Majority Leader Osei Chairman Sabunsu also hinted of an impending constitutional crisis if the battle against COVID-19 is not won before the elections.
The Constitution, we all do recognize, is a bit ambivalent beyond 2020 January 7th, when elections cannot be conducted, or even in the event of any force majeure, who should be the president. There is a bit of some ambivalence and some lacuna, except to say that for Parliament, in the event of any emergency, provision is made expressly under the Constitution to have the life of Parliament extended by 1 year.
The Speaker, on behalf of the House, presented an amount of 200,000 Ghana cedis to the COVID-19 National Trust Fund. The House is expected to sit deep into the night to approve 3 tax waivers. One for the donations that are coming in from external bodies for the fight against COVID-19, and then 2 requests for the health service. One with regards to the income tax and the other regarding professional allowances for the frontline health workers. The House then will adjourn for the first meeting of this session and bring everything to an end to be recalled at a later date for the second meeting. Reporting for Citi News from Parliament, my name is Duke Mensopoko.